Week 3 picks. Rocking my Flyers Cup since I unfortunately don't have an Eagles Cup yet. Don't know why I don't have an Eagles Cup yet. But let's get right into it. Last week I had a bad week. I ended up going 8-8. I made the mistake of picking the Bengals, thinking they were going to win. I took the Bills, I took the Jaguars, I took the Chargers, the Rams, and the Packers, and obviously I took the Eagles. So this week's going to be a lot different. My total on the year, if anyone cares, is 18-3, or 18-13, excuse me, which I don't think is absolutely atrocious, but it's definitely going to get better after this week. This week seems to be a lot easier for picks. So starting off with Thursday night, we have the Rams and the 49ers. I do not like this matchup at all for the 49ers. I believe that the 49ers are going to lose. So I'm taking the Rams. I believe that the Ravens and Jaguars are in London, in Wembley, London, whatever it is. So early game for both teams. I'm going to take the Ravens. I like the Ravens. Their defense is very, very good. I think that they're going to stop Leonard Fournette. I'm going to take I'm going to take the Ravens, excuse me. Broncos and the Bills. I like to watch Buffalo being from around, but I'm going to take the Broncos. That defense is too good. Trevor Siemian is looking like a pretty decent quarterback. And after that beating they gave the Cowboys last week, there's no way that they're going to lose the Buffalo Bills. Next, we have the Steelers and Bears. The Bears look horrible. They don't look good at all. Jordan Howard in a sleeve. It's not good for them. I'm taking the Steelers. It's the safe pick. Safe pick. With Martavius Bryant finally found his game last week. I'm taking the Steelers. The Saints and Panthers. Now, this was probably one of the toughest games I had to pick this week. I don't like the Panthers this year at all. I don't think with the addition of Christian McCaffrey, I don't like their defense that well. I'm going to take the Saints. I think after coming off a salty loss last week to, I believe didn't they play New England last week? I'm totally all sorts of screwed up. Yeah, they lost to the Patriots last week. So, well, I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to take them. I think it's going to be, I think the Saints are really going to take it to them. So, the next we have the Buccaneers and the Vikings. Sam Bradford's status is unknown. He's apparently day-to-day with his bruised knee. I love the Buccaneers. I love Jameis Winston. I love what they're doing. They're on Hard Knocks. They're doing their thing. I'm going to take the Buccaneers every day. Easy pickings. The Browns and Colts. This was another tough game. The Colts, with continuing the struggles without Andrew Luck, he's still considered week to week. Nobody knows when he's coming back, and he's literally the bread and butter for the Indianapolis Colts. So, but I'm taking the Browns this week. I like the Browns this week against a horrible Colts defense. I like the Browns this week. Next up, we have the Dolphins and Jets. I'm not going to pick the Jets at all this year. I don't think ever. Maybe if they play when they play Buffalo the second time, but I do like the Dolphins this week. Jay Cutler had a decent game. I love Jarvis Landry. They have such a great receiving core with Devontae Parker and Kenny Stills. I like the Dolphins. Where am I at? The Texans and the Patriots. The Patriots, I don't like the Patriots. Everybody knows that. I'm going to take the Texans. I think their defense will prevail and will be the reason why they beat the Patriots. Kind of how Kansas City's D towards the end of the game took care of Tom Brady. I like the Texans this week. I think the Texans are going to win. It's probably safe to say to pick the Patriots, but I like the Texans. I really, really do. I'm taking the Texans this week. Yeah, why not? The Lions and the Falcons. Now, are the Lions a legit team? Are the Falcons going under with one of the best offenses in the game? I'm taking the Lions this week. I like the Lions. I'm riding the Lions train. Matthew Stafford, highest paid quarterback in the league. Marvin Jones is still doing it after all these years. I like Golden Tate a lot. Amir Abdul looks very, very good after coming back from his injury. I'm going to take the Lions at home this week. I think the Lions are legit. and I think the Lions are going to continue to stay undefeated. The Giants and Eagles, it's a no-brainer. I'm taking the Eagles. I'm going to be at that game. I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. I'm taking the Eagles. Seahawks and the Titans. I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are somehow going to have a running game. The Giants' O-line is dominant. Yeah, the Giants' O-line is dominant. You're right. Just like I have a full head of hair if the Giants' O-line is dominant, man. That's funny. That literally made my day. I had such a shitty morning with the DMV and bills and the bank and horrible. That's That's funny. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate it. Seahawks and Titans. I'm taking the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to find a way to run the ball, and I think they're going to run, and I think they're going to end up beating the Titans. Chargers and the Chiefs. Now, I'm a huge Chargers. I love the Chargers for some reason. I don't know why, but I love Melvin Gordon. I love Phillip Rivers. I wish Mike Williams would be able to play. I can't wait to see him play. I like Keenan Allen a lot. I'm going to take the Chargers in this game. I don't know why. I got a feeling that the Chiefs, they're gonna happen. I'm not really too sure, but I like the Chargers this week. Packers and the Bengals. Normally I would take the Bengals. I've taken them the past 2 weeks, but I'm done taking those scrubs. They've done nothing but cause me L's in my loss column. I'm taking the Packers. Their offense is too good. Even without Jordy Nelson, they still have Randall Cobb. They still have Devontae Adams. They have Ty Montgomery to receive out of the backfield. I'm taking the Packers. No chance. No doubt. Raiders and the Redskins. I'm riding on the Raider train. I have the Raiders going 3-0, man. The Raiders look good this year. Marshawn looks really, really good. I think he's still waiting on that big run, that big breakaway that he's destined to get for the Oakland Raiders. But I just don't like the Redskins, so why would I go against the Redskins? Ugh. Or why would I go for the Redskins? And then the Monday night game is Cowboys and the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals, but without David Johnson, who really knows? Unfortunately, yes, the Raiders are very scary, Philly 500. I can't. Their defense is obviously up in the air and skeptic. Nobody really knows what's going on, but they have so many good guys on that offense. From Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree stole all my fantasy points last week because I played Amari Cooper and the guy played Michael Crabtree. Derek Carr looks excellent even after returning from the broken leg. The hell was that? I think a squirrel just fell out of my tree. Anyway, even with Marshawn Lynch and Seth Roberts, they have such a great offense. And I think that it makes up for their shitty defense. Who knows? We'll see. Philly 500. If you are still continuing to watch, please message me on either Facebook and or YouTube. I have to ask you a question. If you got that, please let me know in the comments. I have to ask you something. Being a fellow Star Wars fan, as well as I am. So, when it comes to the Cowboys and Cardinals, I really... Beautiful. Thanks, Philly. I appreciate it, brother. Great bitter birds dingbat thing. You guys put it on, man. I loved it. You guys had a great video with you and Adrian. I hope one day I can do that kind of stuff with you guys. You guys are excellent. So I'm going to take the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Cowboys this week. They held Zeke to frickin' 8 yards last week. I don't see the Cardinals defense doing that. Who is this? Joey's basement ceiling tile. This guy is making me laugh all day. I love this dude. Dude, please, I love it. Keep the jokes coming in. The Giants' O-line is dominant, Philly 500, this guy says, and he comes back and says the Raiders are going to go back to being the worst team in the league again. That's funny. That's really, really good. So I'm taking the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to end up winning. I don't want to take the Cowboys, but it is what it is. So to recap, I have the Rams, Ravens, Broncos, Steelers, Saints, Bucks, Browns, Dolphins, Texans, Lions, Eagles, Seahawks, Chargers, Packers, Raiders, and Cowboys. Once again, I'm 18-13 on the year, thanks to the shitty Bengals last week for giving me that L, and also Green Bay giving me that L. But there it is. There's nothing else I could say. Week 3 picks are in the book. Now you can't say I don't know what I'm doing. Now you can't say I changed it. It's live. It's there for everyone. Have a good day.